You stayed home?
I saw no one. I communicated with no one. I stayed to myself.
Nothing wrong with that.
There was nothing wrong with that. I did call my dad though,
Okay.
the guy's 94 and he expects a call from his one remaining son.
That's
So
right.
so of course I indulged my father and chit chatted with him for a little bit, but outside of that, fuck everyone else.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I did the family thing. It wasn't even really the family thing. It was just me and my mom and my niece Emily. You know, and we really didn't do anything. Went over to my mom's house, ate some food, watched some football.
And
That
what's Emily's belief this year? Is she a Muslim this year?
No, that's the other one.
Oh, that's the other one.
That's Alex or
Oh,
now Haya.
oh, she's Haya.
Yeah, she's Haya now.
Is she Jewish?
Yeah, now she's Jewish.
Oh, she's Jewish now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a whole thing.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, well, I wish it was just a joke. That's the saddest part. Is it's so real. Is that now she has a different name and lives in a different country. She lives in Spain, and
Yeah.
it's a whole hassle. It's like, oh, Jesus, can't you
So,
just live by what you were born with? Jesus Christ.
so when you do see or speak to her, you go, hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?
I have not seen her since she was Alex, so I don't know how that's gonna go. If and when she ever comes back, I'll be like, "What's up, you?"
Okay.
You know, that'll be me. I'll be like, "What's up, you?"
And then you'll go, and who are you this week?
Yeah, exactly. What's your name? Could you wear a name tag?
Have you had any life transformation since the last time I saw you?
Yeah.
Are you still Jewish, or what are you practicing now? Are you Hindu?
Yeah. What's your denomination today? It really is a thing. But
Do you practice the Kabbalah? Are you like Madonna now?
I'm trying to think. I think she might have already gone through that one.
Oh, really? She already did that one.
I think she's done the Kabbalah.
All right, been there, done that. Sorry.
No,
I
we've
mean,
done Muslim, we've done Jewish, we've done activist,
oh,
we've done communal person,
okay.
we've done Wiccan.
Oh, there's a Wiccan in there.
There's a Wiccan in there.
So we went from non-belief, non-religion to being religious.
Yes,
Oh,
we're
okay.
going all over the map here.
All right.
If nothing else, she's been good for me learning about all these religions again.
Okay. All right. Will she be a Buddhist next?
um, you know what? I don't know, but she definitely could because even with all this Jewish nonsense, she practices all the real stupid bullshit of it.
Uh-huh.
Like no electricity from Friday to Sunday and all that other
Well,
nonsense.
then she's just Amish.
Well, but I think the Amish do that all the time.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Jewish people are Monday through Thursday they can be human and then they have to be, cave dwellers.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Very good. Well, again, here we are on, Thanksgiving weekend.
Mhm.
And, aside from not being involved personally, I'm involved with this show and I'm glad to be here. So
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, even Ozzy Ace.
That segment last week. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch.
But regardless of that, my email box is constantly full of emails that at this point I'm just to the point of just deleting them. I can't. I can't.
Get too far behind.
I can't read them. It's like, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like reading Morse code. You know,
Yeah, oh yeah. Mhm.
it's like reading Morse code. I'm just like I have no idea what this is saying. I would delete.
I do that all the time.
Oh, fakeologist this, fakeologist that, whatever this is. This female actress is really a man. If you look at her features, if you look at her hands, she's got an Adam's apple. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
Christ. It's like I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I just delete. I'm with you.
I do too. It's just like I'm at the point. I sometimes just out of morbid curiosity, I'll try to read it, and then it's like reading shorthand. That's what
Right.
it's like reading shorthand. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like, okay, delete. I get 3, 4 sentences in, and then I got to delete.
Look at Sal in the chat room straight up lying.
What do you say?
Mine are legible. No, they're not.
No, you're not. You write your whole email in the subject line.
Yes. Yours are in the delete pile.
I've known 3 people in my life who puts their entire email in the subject line.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I know what you're doing. You're asking me to delete it automatically.
It's like as soon as I see more than 6 words in the subject line, delete.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you who's even worse. Ozzy Ace.
That's what I'm saying.
Ozzy Ace is, even if he puts words in the regular part, in the body of the message,
Yeah.
I still don't know what he's talking about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like reading shorthand.
Yeah, I don't even know that it's shorthand. It's just, it's like he fell down and words fell out of his mouth.
I just delete. It's like, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a stream of consciousness thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's bizarre.
It really is craziness, but
It's like, please pass this on to Chris. Nikki 6, not really there.
Nikki 6, bass, played, no, maybe. Sunny,
Yes.
cool.
Weirman commented. No good. Is he really? I don't know.
I get them all the time too, dude.
I know you do. I see your name in the recipient line.
I'm just always like, I can't have it.
Oh, what is this?
Thanks for writing. Appreciate that.
Nikki 6, Theater of Pain. Did he play? Weirman says no. And I think
Okay.
that's even more clear than.
That's way more clear. It would be Nikki 6, Theater of Pain, Werman, played? Yes? Maybe.
Not so sure.
Could be.
Fakeologist says. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
So let's see. Here's a perfect one.
Okay.
Niels, Paul Stanley, wig bearer in hospital. This YouTuber locks down comments. Must pay to talk to him. Grifter, a Mark Minivan type of money tuber.
Ah.
That's it.
It's so stupid.
It's like, okay. It's like, all right. Yeah, that is true. Proper grammar went out the fucking window with the digital age.
It is true.
Everybody types in text now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is bizarre, man.
Yeah. So I do have a funny Thanksgiving story if you want to hear it.
I want to hear because I have no Thanksgiving stories. None.
I have just this one, and it's funny in a stupid way. So my daughter's car is having transmission problems. So over the holiday, she used my car. She's still using my car.
Okay.
And so to get because I'm like 5, I guess, to get where I was going, I had to have my mommy come and get me, for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So my mom comes, picks me up. Go, we have Thanksgiving, have a nice day, whatever. It gets to be, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so, 8:30, whatever it was. It's like, okay, time to go. Cool. Brings me home, drops me off, pulls out. Doors are locked. I have no keys because my daughter has my car. So I ended up having to call my kids. They were out with their mom, who lives maybe an hour from me.
45, 50 minutes away.
Yeah.
About towards Sterling or wherever the hell that is.
Yeah, out in Diamond or wherever.
Yeah, I knew there was something about metal or
Yeah, somewhere far. All I know is it's not near me.
Yeah, I know where it is. It's out.
Yeah.
It's out toward Youngstown.
By Lake Milton.
Yeah, exactly.
But so I call. I'm like, hey, y'all got to come home. And of course I didn't I didn't even make my way to my door right away, so my mom drove off. So I literally had to sit out in the front, fucking 35 degrees, with my little phone watching the football game, shivering my ass off for an hour.
Wow. That's hysterical.
So
yeah, you just don't think of those things when you give up your keys because you just don't do that all the time.
You never do it, and the weird thing in this house, there's always someone here. There's always, between me and my kid, there's always someone here.
Right.
I would say less than 5 days a year are both of us not at home.
Right.
You know, it's there's always somebody here. So for both of us to be out, but I was like, motherfuck. And of course, it's the one time, this back door I don't always lock. But of course, this was the one time that I did. I locked it up tight.
So did your daughter drive your son out to see your wife or your ex-wife?
They went together.
I see.
So they went out, they did it, and then I'll give a look. I have no problem throwing Georgetta under the bus when the call is there to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her all the credit in the world. I called, I said, y'all got to come home. I was expecting it to not go well.
Oh, yeah. It's like, they just got here 2 hours ago.
Yeah. I was expecting you're ruining my holiday. I was totally expecting that.
Of course.
And I called. They were like, okay, we'll leave now.
Okay.
So then I texted her behind it, and I just was like, hey, sorry if I fucked up your holiday. You know, because I wanted to get out in front of it. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to get out in front of it. I was trying to be the good guy here. And she actually hit me back with, no, it's cool. We were finishing up anyway. It's all good. And I was like, who are you? I was like, that can't be the same person I was married to.
Yeah.
That person would have told me for 30 minutes what a piece of shit I am.
Right, of course.
But she was cool about it, so... A rare thank you to the ex-wife.
Oh, there you go. There's something more to be thankful for.
Yes, thankful that she wasn't a twat.
Yeah, getting chewing on your ass after 12 years.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like, boy. Well, that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
That makes me feel just about as good as hearing a story when I used to watch the news, a dog gets a home.
Oh, how sweet.
So your kids got right on it and got home right away, huh?
Yeah, they actually got here, I mean, literally under an hour.
Oh, well,
so they must have been like, whoop, out.
I know where Diamond is. I know where it is. It's out on, what is that, 225 or something like that?
Maybe. I always pass it when I'm coming, 77? What do I take to go to Pennsylvania?
1476.
76.
Yeah.
And I always pass it there. I always pass the exit there.
Yep.
So, but I mean, they got here in under an hour, and even if it's 45 minutes, that's still being like, gotta go. Pack up the shit.
Yeah, they not a whole lot of time for goodbyes.
No, they didn't do the dawdle.
Yeah.
Let's finish the movie we're watching, or let's finish the game.
Maybe you gave them an out.
They didn't seem to say so. They didn't say that it was like a fucking terror. In fact, they said that they were watching some movie with her that is very outside of the realm of what she would normally.
It wasn't like Christian broadcast.
No, they were watching like the Hunger Games or something. And I was like, what?
So cool. Wow.
I was like, who? Did you go to the right house?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's just finally getting it.
Or just kind of lightening up after a few years.
Maybe.
Hopeful. Maybe this hardcore, belief system has kind of drove everyone away from me.
Yeah, well, that could very well be true.
Maybe I need to lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I don't need to be queen of the Christians.
You don't have to be such a fundamentalist.
Yeah, well, she definitely don't need that. But
well, hey, good on you. It sounds, aside from already sick of the holidays, it sounds like a few positive things happened.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, look, it was fine. I mean, would I have rather stayed home? Yeah.
Home all the time. I mean, how long were you out of the house? How long did you go to your friend's house?
Pretty much the whole day, like 9 hours or so.
Oh, yeah? All right.
I mean, I think I left at noon and got home at 9.
All right.
Sat out in the parking lot or in the driveway till 10.
Fair enough.
You
All
know.
right. Well, very good. I just stayed at home and I watched some classic movies.
Okay.
I watched I'd been meaning to watch it forever because I haven't seen it in decades, and so I watched Raging Bull.
Raging Bull. I have not watched that probably since the 80s.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it in decades, and I saw it pop up there on the movie list that it was available, and I thought, you know what? I haven't seen that in 30 years.
Right.
So I'm gonna watch that, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I am really impressed at the what do you want to call it, prosthetics that they use to make De Niro fat.
Okay.
When he got older,
Yeah.
he stopped being a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
They made him fat, and it was like, wow, that's pretty good. That was some pretty good makeup artistry even back then.
Shit, back in those days, they might have just taken 3 months off and had him eat.
That might be true, but and then Joe Pesci was very young.
Sure.
He was just a young fella back then. And it was a good movie. Again, I hadn't seen it in decades. I thought, I'm going to watch this classic movie. So I was kind of in that mood for classic movies, and so then I watched Scarface.
That's always good.
So I watched that. I thought, I'm kind of in this nostalgia mood. I'm going to watch some classic movies with some classic actors, and that's what I did. Okay. And then took some naps on and off, and just kind of relaxed, and I was
sure.
Just like, man, it's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
I did answer numerous texts, though. I did get quite a few texts about from different people, which was cool. I appreciate everybody who thought of me and sent me a greeting of some sort.
Sure.
And other than that, that's how I spent my day.
That's cool. Yeah. Brian, there's no threat of that ever changing. Just going to tell you that. There's no threat of that ever changing. She will always be my ex-wife.
Exactly.
Will never be my reunited wife.
No.
If I was to do that, who would kill me first? Stephanie, you, John, or my mom?
Your mom.
I think my mom would be. Yeah, my mom probably would be first. But I think thered be a line of people coming at me with knives and guns.
I have very good cause, for several reasons.
Yeah.
She took you away from the show for 2.5 years. She ruined our one-on-one friendship time that of spending any time with you at your place.
Yeah.
And just made you a miserable guy.
Yeah, she did.
She almost drove you to suicide.
Pretty much.
So I have several reasons why.
Yeah, I just can't even fathom any of it. I can't even fathom anybody, not even just her. I don't want to just shit on her because actually, like I just said, she's actually been cool this weekend. But
I mean, hey, got to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, but I just can't fathom. As much as I kind of wanted to just hang out and be home and not be bothered this on Thursday, it really was nice to actually be able to do something without the hassle of got to get ready, we got to be out the door by. You're not ready. You said to be ready. I did not miss that even a little bit.
Don called me on.
Okay.
He called me on Tuesday.
Okay.
Wednesday. Tuesday. He called me Tuesday evening. And we were just discussing, the last couple of shows they did in Vegas.
Sure.
Show that they did at the Whiskey. And then we were discussing maybe plans for me to come out and visit, somewhere between now and Christmas or
okay.
maybe around Christmas or maybe New Year, who knows.
Okay.
But then we were talking about relationships
Oh boy.
and the whole exactly what you're talking about are you ready? Hurry up. He goes, you know me, I've known Don 30 years
Mm-hmm.
and he's not an on-time guy.
Yeah. No.
I mean, he's been late to the show many times.
Well, and not by a little bit. Like he's coming on at 10. And he shows up at 2.
Exactly. And we've gone out to many dinners together. Obviously, when he's out on the road, you have to be at the venue at a certain time. You got to hit the stage at a certain time. You got to do certain things, and to make that happen, you got to get Don on board. And, and
Which
and Don is not a guy who gets on board. He is not a clockwork guy
right.
at all.
Do you guys have to lie to him about the lobby call? Like if lobby calls at 10, you tell him it's at like 9?
No, I have learned that he has this impeccable timing of getting his shit together right on time.
Right. Okay.
Which is the reason why the guys like to have me on the road, because they want to get to the venue at a certain time to either warm up or get, acclimated or get their headspace, and they don't want to wait on Don.
Right.
So I'm the guy who waits on Don.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm the guy who drives them to the venue.
Sure.
And because of that, this gives everybody else the breather that they need to go do whatever it is they need.
Right. Because they've got more to do than just turn on their microphone and put in their in-ears.
Pretty much. That's it. So when I'm on the road with them, and especially when we got to, make the airport or this, that, and the other. And one of the things that BJ said to me on a couple of occasions, actually, he goes, I don't know what it is what you do with him, but he said, you keep him on track better than the German.
Nice.
He says, he's always up and ready to go and stuff when you're around. He just, you can make that guy move.
There you go.
And I just like, hey, Don, you got 10 minutes. I don't sit there, but I know he's going to be late. So it doesn't bother me. But anyway, getting back to relationships.
Yeah.
He's the same way in his relationship. It's like, well, our dinner reservation is at 7. Well, it's 6:35.
Right.
Well, our reservation is at 7. You ready to go? Well, I got to get in the shower. And it's just like, well, if we get there 5 minutes after 7, what's the big deal? This is how we are. This is how it is. It's like, well, what's going to happen between now and 7? That's the attitude. It's just, well, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Well,
and Don's got enough dough too that he could just be like, yeah, you'll still hold my reservation. Here's an extra 50.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, it's frustrating for maybe
everybody.
Significant other. To me, I've known him so long, it doesn't bother me.
Sure.
But I got no skin in the game. I'm just here.
Right.
I'm just here. So, when you decide you got to finally get, to get it together, and somehow never misses a flight, never misses a stage call, never misses anything. It's might be right down to the minute, but he makes it.
See, I could live with that. My problem, and I've told this story before on the show. And I value my time too much,
right,
to have somebody delay it.
Right.
If I say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna leave at 6 o'clock.
Right, I gotcha.
There's a reason. It isn't a random time I picked out of my head. I know how long it's gonna take to get there. I know if it's a thing of a first come first serve, where I want to sit and what time I need to be there to get to those seats.
Right.
I think about all that shit before I do something.
It's calculated and regimented.
Yes.
And Don is not calculated.
Yeah.
And not regimented.
That it's the same thing with Kelly. I've gone to the lying. I've literally gone to the, if we got to leave at 6, all right, we got to leave 5:30. And I'll tell her that 15 times. We got to leave 5:30
Right.
so that I know that she'll be ready at 6.
Exactly.
Because she won't be ready at 5:30. It's just never going to happen.
Sure. Well,
But-
for some people, that's a point of contention, and
I'm one.
and regardless of the what do you want to call it, you should be used to it by now.
Right.
They never get used to it.
No.
And they allow it to still frustrate them at that point to where it's just like, this has been going on as long as you know me. This is how it is. You know, either you deal with it or you don't. Getting frustrated and upset about it does no good.
No, it doesn't.
You're just doing it to yourself. It's just like, this is what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
You know?
But I definitely surround myself with people that are on time. I honestly do. If there are people that I know are not going to be on time regularly, I kind of keep them. They stay in second tier. They do not become it, because if I want to do something, I want to do it at that time. And I mean, you know me, dude. I will work till the minute.
Yeah, I get you.
That I have to. I'll know that it takes 20 minutes to run through the shower and put on clothes and blah blah blah. Whatever, you know. Or I'll know that it takes 19 minutes.
Right, of course.
And I will work until 5:41.
Right.
And then I'll run through and I'll get out at exactly 6 o'clock. You know, because that's the time I think like that. And you're like that too.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I keep my shit.
You're timely.
Yeah, I'm very timely. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.